Just a
Congratulations on
teeny tiny.
a great career, my friend. Why did you decide to retire?
Do you know what? I think for me it was just time to call it a day. I had four losses in a row, and that was the main uh, that was the main reason, you know.
Okay. The last one was
Do you know what? And do you know what? All that time, I felt great in training. I've always been in the best shape of my life when it comes to fights and that. And then, but then I go and lose, which is hard to deal with, you know. So I decided to knock it on the head.
yeah, and three of the last four were knockouts, and the last one was scary. You know, with your head bouncing off the mat. How did you feel in the aftermath of that knockout?
Um, you know what? There's bits you don't remember, sort of thing. But I don't know. It was a bad knockout, you know. And for me, I should be beating these guys, you know. And that's another reason why I decided to call it a day, you know.
So you were saying you needed a couple days to decide whether or not you were going to hang it up. What was the ultimately the final the final thing that led to the decision?
Um, it was more when the loss kind of sank in, and I thought, you know what, it's time, you know. It wasn't one specific thing, you know. It was just a combination of stuff.
Do you feel at peace with the decision?
For now, yes. But you know, I look at cards like the other day's cards and other good cards, and I wish that I was part of it. So you know, those kind of things give me the itch.
Well, I know in the fight game, it's somewhat common for someone to retire and come back. In fact, I just saw your friend Alexander Gustafsson say in the media a couple days ago that he's starting to get the itch again. So, do you think this is it for you, or do you think you'll actually fight again?
For now, I think I'm at peace with the decision. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm chilling for now. I'm chilling for now.
You have a little bit of a smile on your face there. I feel like you've got something up your sleeve.
Nah, do you know what? For now, I'm just gonna enjoy life and enjoy my family. You know, Ariel.
Yeah.
I think I've missed out on a lot of my kids' time and everything. So I'm gonna catch up on that and make some good decisions.
Right. Okay. And do you leave with any regrets, or are you overall content with your career?
No, I'm happy, man. I'm happy with my career. You know, coming in at 28 years old and doing the things I did and getting as far as I did. You know, I'm at peace with myself, and I'm at peace with knowing that the fans are as a fan favorite for giving bangers of fights and everything. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I put 10 years into it. You know.
You've had some great moments, some great knockouts. Is there one that really stands out? Is there one moment that's your favorite?
I think. No, not really. That's some great knockouts. Even in Ultimate Challenge, cage race where I used to fight, that's some great knockouts there. But I think the icing on the cake was probably the um not OSP fight. The what's it called? What's his name? I forget his bloody name now. In London, where I knocked him out in the
Corey
first round.
Anderson?
Corey Anderson. That's it. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a big one. In fact, that was your last win.
Yeah, yeah. That was more like the icing on the cake for my career. You know.
So, speaking of Cage Warriors, there was a Cage Warriors event 2 weeks ago, and I saw that you took a picture with Graham Boylan, who's the head honcho over there, and I think you were sort of hinting at something. Are you going to get into business? Are you going to start promoting? What do you have in store there?
No, not now. I think I should give back a little bit to the fighters and stuff, and I might get into a little bit of management and stuff for the fighters and that, you know. And because I see a lot of things in my career, managing the fighter and management. So I might get into management. I've got the help of Paradigm as well, who I'm with, and Audiato and that, and you know, take it to the next level and that.
Okay. Do you have fighters, young fighters already that you're considering managing?
Yeah, I've been approached and that, and I've also worked with a few fighters already, and I'm just gonna blossom the business.
Okay. Is this something that you've always been interested in?
No, it's something that I've always had my finger in the pie. Um, I've pointed fighters in the right direction in the past and everything, and I feel that with my contacts and my experience and that we can do good business.
Curious, since it's your division, what did you think of John Jones on Saturday?
I think it was a good fight. I don't think John Jones performed to his greatest uh, level, but it's a great fight, man. Thiago put up a great fight against John Jones, and I don't know. I think a lot of fighters will be licking their fingers right now.
You think he's slipping a little bit? You don't think he's as dominant as he once was?
I think he is, but I don't think it was a great performance.
Okay. Does Thiago deserve? I mean,
Yeah,
you've been in there with Thiago. You felt that power. Does he deserve some of that credit?
yeah, 100%. Thiago put up a great fight and that, and he took him 5 rounds, and it was only a split decision, wasn't it? So it was a great fight.
Were you surprised that John took some of those punches?
Yeah, yeah. Can't take any credit away from John. He's very good at rolling with his punches. So I wouldn't say that they were like flush punches
Right.
and that, but he's mate, it was a great fight, man.
And what about the opponent that you last fought, which for now will stand as your last fight, Aleksandar Rakic, a young up and comer, if you will? That performance seemed to open a lot of eyes. Do you feel like he has a long career? Were you impressed with him?
Leading up to the fight, I expected to beat him and that, but I think he's a good all rounder.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't think he's elite and that, but I think he's a good all rounder.
Do you have any concerns as you approach 40, and of course, well into your life? Do you have any health concerns after the knockouts and the trauma that you've taken in the last few fights?
What do you mean?
Well, trauma to the brain. Do you have concerns about, health concerns about later on in life? Is that part of the reason why you're deciding to walk away
What,
now?
for myself or or,
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
or,
No,
or
for
or
yourself.
for fighters?
For yourself.
Well, you've always got to take the precautions and stuff. So that's another reason why I decided to knock it on the head.
Right. So you're going to take a break from
Yeah.
training?
So you know, yeah, but I've been taking a break from training. I've been doing weights and stuff, but the body's getting bored now. So
Yeah.
I feel like I might do some grappling or something.
Well, you still have your daughters who are YouTube sensations, right? So you can manage their careers as well.
Yeah, exactly. My oldest daughter's going into property now, so I'm helping her get into that as well, some real estate development and stuff. So yeah, keeping myself busy now.
All right. And so you're going to still be a part of the fight game for now, managing fighters, working with promotions and grooming fighters and teaching them some of the things that you learned in your career.
100%, 100%. Yes.
And you've had, I mean, I remember the first time that we spoke many moons ago, and the things that you've overcome in your life to have the run that you've had in the UFC. I agree with you. You should not, feel down about anything. You should be very proud of all that you've overcome and have been able to accomplish. And you were one of those guys that was leading the way for the British fans and the British fighters. You were one of the pillars of the UFC European scene. So I think you've had a stellar career, and I just wanted to congratulate you on that.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Ariel. And it's always great coming on your show and giving back to the fans.
For sure. All right. Well, keep us posted on who you're grooming, who you're signing, what you're doing, and take some time off. You've had a good run. You've given out a lot of knocks. You've taken a lot of knocks. It's time for a rest.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.